Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Palatable, adjective, palatability, palatableness, palatably, agreeable to the palate or taste, agreeable or acceptable to the mind, vacuous, adjective, vacuously, vacuousness, without contents, lacking in intelligence, inane, stupid, idle. The chef worked hard to create a palatable dish that would satisfy the diverse tastes of the guests. After several revisions, they finally reached a palatable compromise that everyone could support. The chef's specialty was turning simple ingredients into palatable gourmet meals. Despite its unusual appearance, the exotic fruit proved to be surprisingly palatable. Doctors often recommend a bland diet with easily palatable foods for patients recovering from stomach issues. The soup was not only flavorful but also palatable for those with sensitive stomachs. The designer chose a color palette that was visually palatable and soothing. The artwork was not only meaningful but also visually palatable, drawing admiration from the onlookers. The long meeting became more palatable with the addition of short breaks. His explanation made the complex topic more palatable and understandable for the audience. The candidate carefully crafted a palatable message that appealed to a broad spectrum of voters. In order to pass the legislation, the policymakers had to find a palatable compromise that satisfied different political factions. The scientific article was written in a way that made the complex research findings palatable to a general audience. The doctor prescribed a palatable liquid medication for the child who had difficulty swallowing pills. The challenge was to present a proposal in a way that increased its palatability among stakeholders. In designing a new pet food formula, the priority was to ensure both nutritional value and palatability for the animals. The addition of fresh ingredients increased the palatableness of the salad. The speaker delivered the controversial topic palatably, avoiding unnecessary conflict. The student's essay was criticized for being overly wordy and vacuous, lacking any meaningful content. The politician's speech was filled with platitudes, appearing vacuous in terms of concrete policy proposals. She wore a vacuous expression as she daydreamed during the meeting. The talk show host was well known for making vacuous statements about celebrities. The marketing campaign was deemed vacuous, lacking innovation and fresh ideas. The artist's latest work was criticized as being vacuous, lacking the depth of previous pieces. The team's vacuous strategy resulted in a defeat on the sports field. The apology seemed vacuous, lacking genuine remorse or commitment to change. The student nodded vacuously during the lecture, giving the impression of not fully understanding the material. Her vacuousness during the meeting suggested a lack of interest or engagement in the discussion.